Hold on. Okay, we're live.
Great. So hi guys, this is Chris from DoraHacks. Welcome to another Solana Summer Camp Hackathon project demo sessions happening on DoraHacks. I'm gonna be the host for the sessions. So before we start, please allow me to briefly introduce the background. So since 2021, last year, DoraHacks has been started to support Solana and Solana official hackathons. We support Solana on Season, Ignition, and Riptide hackathons. So for this time, Summer Camp is the fourth time that we support Solana. And for this time, we have 6 tracks. There are mobile, payment, DeFi, Web3, gaming, and DAOs. So for this time, except for the official hackathons, on DoraHacks, we will provide an extra exclusive grant round by using Solana native version of quadratic funding. So some of the best projects in the hackathon will have a chance to participate in this grant round and win some extra prizes. In the past, we have met some great projects. For example, Solon, for example, Steppen, they are playing a crucial role in the Solana ecosystem right now. And for this time, we are also very looking forward to see all of the new projects that are building on top of the Solana. Today, we are very happy to have 3 projects with us. They are Plasmaverse, Solana Chess, and Canoe Finance. So without further ado, let's welcome the first project to start, which is the Plasmaverse. For all the audience, if you have any questions during the session, please feel free to ask in our YouTube or Binance Live chat room. We will ask those questions for the presenters. So yeah, Plasmaverse team, feel free to start when you're ready.
Okay. Hi, Chris. Do you hear my voice?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So thank you for the time and opportunity for us to present at this DoraHacks Solana Summer Hackathon. We are from Plasmaverse, a multi-pass RPG game that built on Solana. Plasmaverse aims to create life in metaverse according to preference of its player.
Hey Joe.
So let me share the screen.
Hey Joe. Sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. Are you sharing your screen right now? Because
Yeah.
we can only hear your voice, but we cannot see your screen.
Yes. I'm actually just introducing the first. Let me share. Sorry, I think I can click and print it. Okay.
Yeah, it works now. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I said before, Plasmaverse aim to create life in metaverse according to the preference of its player. So Plasmaverse aim to create DNA gene from various types of living and non-living things known in human civilization. So let's jump. Okay. So here's the team for Plasmaverse. The first one is me as the lead executive at this project, and then Rivaldi Marlai as partnership executive, and then we have Pino Crispaldi as marketing executive. Not just that, we also have several team members at design, building the game, and full stack developer. Total team is 11 people for now. Okay, the platform, including mobile and desktop game, token as currency, and NFT marketplace. For now, we already have prototype in desktop, available on Windows and Mac OS, and will be launched mobile version on later stage. And of course, we will build our own NFT marketplace for the Plasmaverse, so the user can easily do transaction in the game, like selling NFT heroes, weapon, or other limited NFT in near future. Next slide. So here's the slide for multi-pass metaverse. So what is this? The first one is singularity. Singularity phase is first phase, the process of metaverse creation in Plasmaverse. And the second one is Big Bang. hypothesized singularity of infinite disjunity before quantum functionality caused the Big Bang and subsequent invasion that created the Plasmaverse. And the next one is element creation. This passage shows the creation of 5 basic elements that exist in the world: the water, metal, fire, lightning, and earth. This element can also be mutated to produce a new element by combining 2 or more elements to create a new element. For example, if you combine the element of water and air, you will create the element of ice. And the next one is mythology. It's become interesting storyline because there's a journey in human life. In ancient times, there are gods, monsters, and heroes that will become ingredient in the Plasmaverse. And the last one is DNA mutation phase. It's the final phase of the creation of Plasmaverse. This will be the most awaited part by people because here people will able to cross, evolve, mutate, and create new genes by crossing elements with available DNA to create new, unique, and limited creatures that implement into Plasmaverse NFT. Okay, and here is the slide for quick video telling about story and lore about the Plasmaverse. Enjoy the video before we jump to the next slide.
As Earth neared extinction, scientists around the world raced to find a livable planet similar to Earth. They found a planet with a plasma-shaped atmosphere. But who were the ones to relocate to the new planet? One research company arranged a strategy to build a team to start an expedition. The trip itself will last for 20 light years. Hence, it was decided that the ones involved were 9 people, whose occupation ranging from scientists from all areas. They maximized all the most tech that available that time, such as weapons, machines, and also robots to assist the team during the trip to Plasmaverse. They also prepared seeds for planting as well as human embryos, so they will grow by the time they reached Plasmaverse.
Okay, so that's the story and lore for Plasmaverse. And the next slide.
As Earth neared extinction,
Sorry. And here is the 9 hero on Plasmaverse. And of course, we will add more character and new pets later on. And the name of this hero is, the first one is Ananta, Jade, Carnosa, Kala, Deacon, Giorgio, Klaus, and Jilva. And next slide. And here is the boss monster in the Plasmaverse. The first one on the left one is Akrita, and in the middle is Safra, and the last one is Xenos. Okay, so at this slide we have our prototype already. It's available, as I said before, on Windows and Mac OS. If you want to try it out, you can download it. We also have the link on the DoraHacks submission page. So if you want to check it out, just click the link and play. So let me play the game. Wait. For report. So here is the page you see. So you can register your account. You can use also the account that we also provide in the hack page. You can select there, and you can just simply put your username, email. You can pick your nationality, password, and reconfirm your password, and just click that register, and your account will be automatically saved to the game, and you can log in with that account anytime. Okay, here I will use my own account that I already registered before. Select volume of the game. Its control is commonly like another game. Just click start. So you need to pick up the hero and weapon first. We have 3 heroes already deployed to this game. We will add more at later stage of this patch. We have Jet, Ruby, Ainanta, and the weapon we have Fuji, Starion, and Buljagi. For now, I will use Ainanta and Fuji Blade. Okay, let's wait a bit. So first, you need to pick up the weapon in front of you so you can fight out this monster using the blade. At this game, we are at lavatronic environment. As you can see here, there's lava. If you fall to that lava, you will die. However, you will respawn again anyway. So just let's try this game. We'll just kill people. So we're not deploying the skill and other style. So now we're just like fighting, and the blade will be showing when you get the monster. Yeah, in order to open the gate, you need to hit this button. So you will open the new place so you can fight another enemy. And we will respawn back at this place since we are already opening the gate before. And we will need to pick up the weapon at first place. Then we are opening the new gate. You can heal your health. Okay, coming back down. We'll finally opening the boss gate. So you hear is Xenos, the last boss at this prototype patch. We'll fight him.
Hi, Jill.
Yes.
It'll be great if you can,
Get this part.
keep on the presentation.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Sure.
another two teams are waiting.
So that's the prototype. So at last one, you are entering the like spiral one, and you will be responding at the first game. So that's okay. Let's back to the slide. And yeah, here the Plasmaverse roadmap. We are already building this game since late 2021, and of course we will keep building. So that's from Plasmaverse. Thank you for your attention, guys. Feel free to reach out if you have feedback and suggestion for us.
Great, awesome. Thank you very much, Jill, for the presentation. I'm actually very impressed by the current products. The prototype looks amazing, and the image quality looks also very smooth. I have a few questions. The first is that, like, what do you think the project's advantage compared with other similar teams that are building three A level gaming for you
I
guys? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like the difference with other game. Right now, like as you know, the fun element in the play to earn blockchain game is getting less attention. So that's what we are trying to solve. Where players still getting fun while getting reward, even though they play for a long time. So you will not getting bored when you play it for like 2 hours or 3 hours, like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. And another question is that, can you briefly introduce your team background? Like, have you guys done like did you guys work in the gaming industries as well before, or any relative blockchain
Yeah.
experience before? Yeah.
We are also actually supporting another winner on Solana Ignition back in last year. So I mentioned the name in this podcast. Yeah, we are building and we also actually investing in several product in blockchain game too, and the background in designer game and full stack. As here is Johnny also full stack in this project.
Cool. Got it. Great. Yeah. Thank you very much. Jill, for the presentation.
Thank
It
you.
looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And we can welcome the second presenter today, which is the Solana Chess. So feel free to start when you're ready, team.
Yeah, sure. Hey everyone. So I'm gonna start off by sharing my screen. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. Oh yeah, right now it works.
Okay, great. Yeah, so my project is pretty self-explanatory. As you can see, it's called Solana Chess, so it's basically chess on Solana. I'm gonna start off by showing a demo of how things works. So I'm gonna go to chess. I'm gonna connect my wallet. I have a burner wallet on DevNet. So I'm gonna choose a game format. Let's say, so before I start, I'm gonna ask, are you familiar with chess, like how chess works or game formats and all of that? Or should I go into details? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm gonna go into details. So game formats are like chess. So 10 is 10 minutes per. So you have 10 minutes, and 5 is the increment. So each time you make a move, you get a 5 seconds extra, and you have a time limit of 10 minutes. So I'm gonna choose a game format of 10 plus 5. That's the most most known game format. I'm gonna create a game. So I click on create game. I'm gonna first, yeah. So there's also, if you need DevNet, if you wanna airdrop DevNet Sol to test the chess game, you can go to Faucet and airdrop some Sol. So I'm gonna join the game. Here you can see the white and black. So I joined, and I'm gonna also join this same wallet. So I'm playing as white and black at the same time. So I have the white timer and the black timer. I have the state here, so it says the white, so white is starting. I can resign or overthrow, and I have the address of the game, which I can join whenever I want. So here I'm gonna play a move. I'm gonna start off by d4, and it says white move. And I'm gonna move the horse. So every game, every move is on chain, and all of the state is on chain, all of the logic. So let's say I make a illegal move. Let's say I move the bishop like that. It says invalid move, and there's also the castling, the en passant, the promotion, all of the chess logic, checkmates, and everything implemented. So everything is done on chain, and the state of the game is also on chain. So I'm gonna fast forward the game here. Let's say I'm gonna play like this. I'm gonna go here. How do I make a quick checkmate? I need the horse, yeah. So there's usually about a 1 second to 500 millisecond delay, which is very good for a on-chain, everything on-chain. What move do I play? Okay, so this. And then, oh, I can demonstrate castling. So, for example, here I can't castle because it's attacking these squares. So if I play, for example, like this, wrong color moving. So I haven't played as white, so I have to play as white. And then I'm gonna move this knight, and I'm gonna castle queen side. So yeah, I can show like the checkmate and everything, but it's gonna take time. So there you can also check the white timer here, so it's also incrementing. So as black, time is ticking. So if I there's a lot of time ticking, and then I play a move. As you can see, it decreased 50. I lost 15 seconds, but it also always increment. So if you play fast, you increment 5 seconds. I'm gonna resign as white here. So this means black have won. Yeah, so that's the current state of the game. So currently there's you can play as low as 500 millisecond delay, almost zero cost. All of the moves and everything cost almost zero. It's like $0.001 to play, or like $0.0001 to play a whole game with like 60 moves. Game logic on chain, so everything is on chain. Time control, game formats, door is on checkmate. To be added, ELO as an NFT. So whenever you play games, you have an ELO similar to ELO on. So it's basically ELO on chess, but your ELO is an NFT. Puzzles, achievements for unique NFTs. So if you complete certain achievements, for example, if you checkmate 10 people with a certain pattern, you get an NFT for that. And same for puzzles, hard puzzles. Play for soul. So if you meet certain criteria, like you are an honorable player, and we can prove that you don't use engine, etc. It's hard to prove, but if you meet certain criteria, you can play for soul. So the winner gets all the soul, or token, or NFT, or whatever you want to trade. Custom boards, pieces, NFT. So if you have certain NFTs, you'll have custom boards on pieces. Account system where you can send game invitation on chain. So they will have an account system where you get all of your settings. You can send a game invitation, and it will be pending. You can accept the game report system. So there will be a report system where we can, if it's obvious you're cheating, then you have to get a ban. And this might get a bit complicated, but if you can have a list of honorable users from the community, that if we have a majority vote, then we can ban the user. I'm gonna test. So if I copy the address here and I reload, I lose the game, but I can show an existing game. So I paste the address, and I have the same game with all of the logic. Here the timer is not updated, but if I play a move, so here currently it's white, so I can't make any other move because here I'm in check, so I have to move the king, and it says error, wrong state. Oh, that's because I already resigned. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I can always load the game and play even after I refreshed, and that's the beauty of blockchain. So yeah, what else? So mobile chess with Solana mobile stack. We can have on-chain tournaments, and maybe have something really fun betting on bots playing against each other. So have like Stockfish 15 versus what's this called, Alpha Zero, or I'm not sure, I forgot the name, but yeah, the insane new AI that won against Stockfish. Yeah, so we have them against each other, and users bet which bot wins, and yeah, it's very funny to implement. But yeah, that's about it. That's all of the current features that I'm gonna add. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah.
Great. Yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. It's very straightforward and clear. So one question, I only have one question, which is like, what is the motivation for you to build a chess game on chain?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So chess hasn't been done in scale like Solana. So Solana is very fast. We have a very fast transaction speeds, and it's decentralized, and we have very low transaction fees. So why not? Like, why not have chess on Solana and have decentralized chess? Yeah.
Great. Yeah, got it. Makes sense. Thank you very much. I have no more questions. Yeah. Cool. And we can move to the last but not the least project today. Yeah, thank you again for your presentation. So Even, feel free to start.
Yeah, that's me. I hear an echo. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Show my screen. You guys see?
Not. Yeah. Right now it's good.
Okay. So hello everybody. Thank you for coming. And today I'm representing Canoe Finance, and we're a little bit different from the other two demoers, whereas we're kind of presenting an SDK aside from like an individual game. But we will be able to do like a little demo about the games that we created on our SDK. And I think it's conducive for me to mention what Canoe is, because we're not coming in as a project presenting this. We are a company, and we have like this V1 product that is very integral to the production of our V2 product, which is what we're presenting today, mainly. So Canoe Finance fundamentally tries to solve three problems with the current game industry right now in GameFi, which is, a lot of projects, they would like to spend a lot of money and time, so like 2 to 4 months, trying to integrate a token and an economy within their game. And obviously this isn't efficient, as a lot of the developers are trying to make these games fun, not monetizable, right? And when they spend like a lot of months doing the part where you earn and play to earn, you don't really make the game fun, and it's more about the money, which is not what we're really here for, right? And the second problem is that a lot of gamers just want to play their games, and they don't want to go through the arduous process of like setting up a Binance account or an exchange account, and like setting up a wallet and then transferring their assets in order to play the game. And then the third problem is that, there's some games where, not all, but you have to like buy an NFT or spend a great amount of capital for you to start playing. And Canoe kind of solves these issues by one, offering just a few lines of code integration into your website or whatever project that you're trying to display, and you get a DEX that would have customizable modules where you can either perform swaps, you can buy assets with your credit card. There's social media features and any announcements that you'd like to make, and there's like very simple DeFi straight edge as a service for projects that are dealing with these issues. And I don't want to go through like the V1 product too long, but I guess like this background for this slide is that, coming from Bitcoin with the peer-to-peer payments to Ethereum with, smart contracts and whatnot, we went to DeFi, but we kind of like straight up just jumped into the metaverse. There was this kind of big boom back in last October about the whole metaverse and like gaming and whatnot. But I think we got a little bit ahead of ourselves, and that's what Canoe also believes as well. And we kind of left this big gap between DeFi and the metaverse, which posed a lot of issues, with the developments not being optimized. I feel like a lot of the games that came out weren't ready to be what they were. If you just take a look at a lot of games now, they've just like fallen out of place because operationally they weren't effective enough, and that's because they ignored the aspect of DeFi playing such a big role in their actual game. And that's why we come here today with our V2 product. It's a mobile game tailored SDK. And this especially works, and I'll like go into detail about this later, with our V1 product, because now we want to present a full service SDK and DeFi service as well, so that a project does not have to go anywhere else except for Canoe to build out their game. So at Canoe, we're really trying to drive mass adoption, and from crypto, like in Web3 in general, that's what we need to do, right? There's this critical mass that we need to hit before this is going to actually work at the pace it's supposed to work. And we also think that like gaming is a really big way to do that, because a lot of people play games and not a lot of people are making big transactions. So I think crypto is kind of like naturally meant for games, and that's why Canoe has this mission to drive it forward. We also think that the mobile game market, especially on Solana, is very untapped. A lot of games that are out right now are just simply not even playable. Like they're not fun at all, and it's mostly gambling. And we want to change that, and we want to even help these projects that I'm talking about actually be more fun by using our SDK to drive forward whatever they were trying to do. Right? If they were just trying to be a gambling market, like sure, like that can be what they are. But we want to generate more users for these games by implementing our system. So the question of why Solana would become apparent. We think it's the chain of the people, and it's efficient, it's stable, it's cheap, obviously. And that's kind of the main high-level reason, but it's also for infrastructure as well. And I could go into all these things, but I don't know how much time I get on this. But to give a high-level overview of what the SDK will be able to do, it's like for existing games, if we can Web3ize your game. If you take a game like Clash Royale, or for example, like if that is a game that would want to be more Web3, their gems would be classified into an NFT, and that could be done with their SDK, which can then be sold on a market with its users, so that it's no longer like it's no longer B2C. It's you turn your game C2C. And not only that, you can mint new NFTs as well. and have that as a function into your game. So it's all going to be on chain after that. And also, by virtue of our V1 product being there, your game can actually have internal staking DEX and lending protocols and functions, depending on what you want to do with it, obviously. But any DeFi activities could be easily integrated just because of our V1 product working in conjunction with our V2. So other than that, the Web3 wallets that would happen, it would not be like in a lot of like the games that exist right now. They're not going to be third party. They're going to be internal to the game as well. So you don't have to download another app just to store your assets gotten from the game. And obviously to talk this is hard, right? It's much better to actually show what the SDK can do. So we have created this game in a very short notice too. It's called Canoe Warrior, and it's mobile, so I can't really show, but I can give a short video of it. And keep in mind the graphics are not that good because this is like a screen recording on a phone. Let's skip ahead here. Yeah, I was hoping they would like, be better at the game, whoever was playing this. But yeah, that's like the gist of it. It's like a 2D adventure game, I would say. But again, it was very short notice, and we just wanted to show what this SDK can do. Yeah, so like I said, the V2 and V1 is gonna work in harmony. You know how you saw like the swap functions and like how we were able to transfer assets and whatnot. That's like the underlying V1 product in play with the V2, which is like the SDK or like binding all of it together when creating a game. Yeah, so again, I acknowledge that this presentation is a bit different than others because I kind of have to explain like the business itself. It's not just a game, but we will be coming for the mobile game market. There's a 2.6 billion untapped market there, especially for Web3. There's not a lot of players, and we're also aiming to help existing GameFi projects, and also with new mobile GameFi projects, we're willing to become the platform for them. And yeah, I'm not gonna go through these parts. I think this was more for us when we were building out this deck to Solana. But yeah, just for a little bit background on our team, we're all around the globe. We work remotely. Some from Canada, some from Dubai, some from China, some from Brazil. And yeah, that's a little bit about us. Sorry about the word vomit there, but that's it from us. I know it's might have been a little bit like unthorough, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'd be happy to clear anything up.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you very much, Evan, for the presentation. I definitely like the whole ideas of the projects. If I don't get it wrong, is it like similar to like Solana gaming version of the App Store?
No, it's have you heard of like Anchor before?
NKR, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do mobile like SDK consulting kind of, but we want to do that in the Solana ecosphere. And I know they've helped this other game that I think pretty sure it was also on Solana, but we're trying to do that better. And we have this view on product, right? Like with the DeFi activities. So we're planning to become like the one-stop shop for like any game who wants to create a game, to use our toolkit and also our DeFi functionalities as well, so that you don't have to go anywhere else.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. I think that you skipped the part about the revenue model.
Yeah.
But it would be great that if you can introduce a bit more about it.
Sure, yeah, why not? I just thought it was a bit like off topic, but it's all right. Okay, so originally we operate as a DEX, right? As a V1 product, and this is what we have right now. Whenever we sign with a project that wants to integrate our DEX, pretty much, we would take out the 50% of the positive slippage that would happen with their users' transactions. And another part of it is that when an integrator wants some kind of customization with their toolkit, so when I mentioned before, like there's different modules where it would allow you to have like social media, or have like a credit card function, allow your users to like buy tokens or buy assets with your credit card. Or you have like a swap function, blah 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 blah. But when there's something that is like tailored to the integrator, then we charge an additional fee for that. And also when the integrator has the option to charge a transaction fee, and obviously it's better not to. If you're a game, like you should probably not be charging anything. But if they do, we do sign a contract to take a percentage of that. And then it goes into our liquidity pool, which is managed by our executives. And this is just like a illustration of what the market looks like for us, depending and relative on the players that we work with. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. And another question is, well, it's not actually a question, but it's just like personal interests. So something you just mentioned about is that right now, like you guys want to onboard more, maybe even non-crypto users into the Web3. So but we have observed that so like at least for current market, the users are like running away from the blockchain, probably because the market is crashing. Yeah. So like in the future, what do you think? Well, and we all know that Solana is like trying to target the whole mobile era for the blockchain, which is great. Because the current user experience in the mobile for blockchain is awful. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, like, what do you think about what is the time will be the more users get into the blockchain space by using mobile? Like how do you guys plan to contribute on those parts, like onboarding new users into the blockchain by mobile technology?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. And I'd say the same thing for the browser games as well. And that's when games get fun, right? Like, when you see like the games are right now, it's very focused on like the earning aspect. And yes, it's PTE and you're supposed to be earning, but why would somebody pay like $200 and to go play some game that you wouldn't want to play if you couldn't earn money, right? Like you can go down the street and you could go buy a PlayStation and have a much better time. And I always say, like, you can change your product, but you're also not going to change human nature, right? So when the cycles go up and down, like on an aggregate level, you're going to have people leaving the market and like turning them away from crypto because like, oh, it's a scam, like it's going down. You're not going to change that about people. But what we can change is the fact that these games are just like mainstream, regular, actual games. Like, and they can be, right? Like the UX and the UI is determinant of anything that happens in this market. If you have a really fun game and it's mobile, or even if it's browser, again, a really fun game that's like as fun as some of these games that people play esports in, then you're not gonna. It doesn't even matter if the market's doing bad, because that game is gonna drive people who just want to play the game. And yeah, I hope, and hopefully, like when we build this SDK, we're allowing and like gonna be instructing people to like how to build an actual like fun game. It's very difficult, and it's like one of the hardest things that like this game industry is like facing. But we hope that our SDK is the one that is going to like incubate these games, because not only because of the tooling, but also because of the mentorship that we seek to actually provide these games that want to become the next like Modern Warfare, or like, I don't know, even Club Penguin or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, cool, makes sense. Yeah, I personally really looking forward to see like when especially in the gaming, because it's like the most easy way for users to get interacted with the blockchain in the future. So yeah, I definitely looking forward to see how it goes in the future. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for the presentation. I really like the whole ideas about the Canoe Finance. Yeah. Cool. So I think that's it for today. Thank you for all three teams to join us today and contributing your time and efforts for this demo sessions. I believe you guys all did a great job. This whole sessions is very helpful for us to understand like your project vision, your future plans. So if you're an audience, if you want to get in touch or want to interact with any of the presenting teams today, please feel free to do that. I believe these teams are more than happy to build connections with you guys. And if you haven't followed us on YouTube and Binance Labs, please make sure you do that, so you won't miss out any of the upcoming sessions like today's that we are about to host for you. So I think in the next few weeks, we will select the top projects among all of the teams, and the extra grant round will opened, so that the voters can use their own Solana tokens or other stablecoin to vote for the projects that you guys like by using the quadratic funding mechanism. So please keep your eyes on us. We will keep you updating about the grant round details in the future. So yeah, thanks again for joining us today. Hope you guys can all doing great in the future and keep building and kicking off the next best products in the industries. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.